What are you waiting on? Are you waiting for your whole life to be done? Or are you waiting for a specific time or moment in your life where you can finally be happy? Have you noticed that in life, we're always continuously waiting on specific moments? It's almost like we have this anxiousness to get somewhere. Like, where are we trying to get to? One day we're gonna be rich, famous, or you always have a point in time where you want to arrive and you want to be there. No matter what, it does not let you enjoy the current moment because the current moment always becomes a stepping stone to what will come, to what will be. Now, if we sit and actually think about it, what are we waiting for? Because the whole point about, like, the whole thing about life, when you get certain outcomes or you get certain things, is that you're enjoying it, you're experiencing it, and that makes you feel good. When you're in a relationship, you feel good, which is why you want to be in the relationship. If not, you wouldn't really care to be in it. And, if you really look into it, you could say all these different things, but if you did not feel good for being with that person, you didn't have a good feeling about it, you wouldn't really be motivated or encouraged to go and do that. You want food, you'll feel a certain way. You're craving something and then you satisfy it. When you have something really exciting, you're gonna feel a certain way when you get it. The point I'm trying to get is we're always trying to get something because we want to feel a different way, because we want to experience life. As humans, it's kind of what we do. So the whole point is just to experience and to be. We don't really get anywhere. There's a lot of different things you can do in your life, a lot of crazy, cool, lame, boring, fun, whatever you want to do. There's a lot of different outcomes and they'll all come eventually. But most of the time, because we're so anxious and so in a hurry to get there, life will fly by. And we're like, what happened? Life flew by. But we are constantly in a rush to try and get to these places. It's almost like we can't just relax and enjoy every point in life. I remember being a teenager, I wanted to grow up so bad because there was things I wanted to do. I wanted to become, older, have my own place, make money, do all these things, not be in school. The point where I didn't enjoy my teenagehood as much as I should have. Now, I did still have a good teenagerhood, or whatever you call it. I still had cool teenage years, but I didn't enjoy them as much. Like, when I was there, I did not want to be there. I wanted to be elsewhere. I wanted to be older. As a kid, I feel that happens pretty often. Especially in the society that we live in, you're constantly pushed to try and be older than you really are. But I've noticed now that there's really nowhere for me to get. Let's fast forward what most people want to do. Most people will, live their teenage years and they'll get a good job and then they'll get a house and then they'll get a wife and maybe some kids and then they'll have the family and then afterwards, it keeps going from there. Eventually they retire. Typically retirement is the age that is hyped up. Like, you don't have to work anymore and people will look forward to their whole lives for retirement. Now, that whole thing I just mentioned, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. And I think those are great things. But I want you to realize that most people will not allow themselves to enjoy all the things in between, even the hardships, because they want to get to the end, which is retirement. Most old people will always tell you that they regret not doing the things, not enjoying time, not being in the moment when they were younger, and now they're older and they can't do a lot of the things that they wish they could have done when they were younger. They were in such a rush to get older that they didn't get to enjoy anything. Now, really, there's nothing wrong with either ones, right? We all have to do our own things and then learn on our own. But I'm saying this because there really is nowhere to go. You're just experiencing life. That's the life you get to experience. You get to do all these things. It's not like one day you'll become, 35, you'll be rich, famous, everything you ever wanted, and then life just kind of stays like that. You still continue to live. It's always going to be in the now. So, like, the future is imagination, and then the past is just your memories. So the only time that really exists is here. Everything else is borrowed from the present moment. So it's, your memory of whatever the past was, but it gets super diluted. It's not even as accurate as you think. Your own memories are not, they're kind of biased. So you'll actually start to forget a lot of stuff and replace a lot of stuff. And then your future is just an imagination. Oh, what's going to happen? Well, based off what's happened before in the present moment, you calculate what's going to happen in the future, but it's just your imagination. See what I mean? Both the past and the future, they just kind of borrow the presence and then put their own little twist, but it's just your mind. Enjoy every single step. Enjoy whatever age you are right now, because your inability to enjoy the present moment and want to be elsewhere, it's just going to pollute that moment. It's not going to make it as cool. It's not going to make it as fun. It's not going to make it as nice. When you're actually fully in the moment, putting fully effort and putting 100% of your attention on whatever it is that you're doing, life becomes that much better. There is this cool sacredness, this cool, I don't know, like, there's just this different level of life when you're actually in the present moment that you don't get when it's diluted with all these mind movies, because it's like you're not even really living. It feels watered down. You know what I mean? It's like you got some lemonade and it's super watered down. There's barely any sugar, barely any lemons. It's just mid. Try your best to stay in the present moment. Focus on now. Focus on every single thing that you're doing and do it to the best of your ability. Not because there's some external pressure for you to do your best. And if you don't do your best, you're going to fail or whatnot. Just do your best, because effort, when you put effort into things, it makes life that much better. It helps anchor you into the present moment. And when you're super focused and doing your best now, you don't have time to think about the future or the past, which are just made up. It's your imagination. It is your memory. So focus on now, because that is the only time you have. And you're not going to have this rush. Like, oh, I don't have to get anywhere. I'm living my life. I am 22 years of age. I am chilling. I don't really care. Whatever happens, like, I don't know what's going to happen, but that's the fun thing. I don't want to know what happens. How lame would it be if I knew exactly what was going to happen? My life is going to be like this. It's going to be like this. I'm going to die like this. Let it be a mystery. Let the chips fall where they may fall. But at least, like, I don't know, at least it's fun. Because, we're only here for a little bit. We're here for 70 years, so there's really no point of me overly worrying about stuff. I'll do my best for funsies. I'll have a good time while I'm here. Regardless, I know that I am doing all these things for fun. I don't really have anywhere to go. It's just things to do for fun. Like, nothing bad is going to happen if I don't get certain outcomes. But I'll go for those certain outcomes because I want to have a good time regardless. And it's fun, and I'll be present. I'll just do whatever I feel like doing in the moment. There's no pressure. I don't have to be 30, millionaire, all these things. Specific school, specific degree, specific job. I don't have to. I don't have anywhere to go. I'm just here, now, chilling. I am exactly where I need to be, and I can just vibe out. So yeah, give it a shot. Just try to live your life and be like, bro, I'm exactly where I need to be. Like, I don't need to do anything. I don't need to be anywhere. Like, I'm just living. I just am. And it feels pretty good. So, I don't know. Give it a shot and see if it helps you out. If not, just do your own thing.